to another Fast Food Toy Reviews video review. Today we have a set of 5 X-Stunt sports sets released by Burger King back in 2001. Let's get them opened up and have a little fun. Number 1 of the set is called Nose Grinding Skateboard, and it's a little fingerboard set. It comes with a little ramp, a little skateboard, and a little 3D lenticular sign right here, and a couple of little feet that you had to attach. So 5 pieces in all for this set. And it reads right there, Bucky Lasik or LASIK, and as you can see, you move it like this, and it shows him going up the ramp and then like jumping in the sky. Kind of blurry, but it works, I suppose. And so you got the little rocker feet on there, and you just kind of move it back and forth. And then, I don't know, it makes it look like he's moving. It's awesome. So we've all seen little fingerboard toys before. So here's the little ramp. There you go. It's all shiny and sparkly on there. Very nice looking little ramp. And then you have your little skateboard right here. It's got the little grippy stuff on the top and a little sun decal right there and some rolling wheels. And I'm not really good at this stuff, but you get the idea. You get your little skateboard in your fingers and you can kind of like make them do stuff. I guess I got giant banana hands, so I'm not very nimble with this stuff, but I've seen some videos on this over the years, and there's some people out there that can do some really fascinating and cool stuff. Oh, this is good. This is good. I've always wanted to learn how to do this, but I don't have the patience for it. But basically all you do is use your fingers here and you kind of do tricks to skateboard. I'm trying to get it to flip and spin on here. But like I said, I don't have, like, my fingers are just too big. I don't know. I watched the one video and the person took their middle finger and like flipped it or did something and held their finger right here and just spun it around like I'm trying this. This is great. And then they did this, and then basically the skateboard flipped around and then it came back like that, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, there you go. It's the Nose Grinding Skateboard. Number 2 of the set is called the BMX Stunt Box Tricks spelled T-R-I-X-X. So this is a really cool set. This is really fun. So here is the little 3D sign right there, and it reads, Dave Mira. And if you look closely, again, these little pictures are kind of blurry, but I think they're designed that way just to give them, like, I don't know, make you, like, have to stare extra hard at them or something. But as you move it, you can see he's jumping in the air on his BMX bike and doing like a, kind of like he's flipping the bike around. It's kind of awesome. This is cool stuff. So here is the little BMX bike. Let's give you a look at that. So you can see the handlebars spin all the way around. And what's really cool about this is that the tires are actually rubber on here. So you could, in fact, pull these off if you wanted to. You can see it's all made of rubber here and the front one as well. Very cool stuff. And then you have your little ramp right here. And there's a gimmick with this ramp. It's kind of like spring-loaded. So what you do is you take your bike and you plug it in right here, just like so. Get it lined up. And then you take the front tire. It's a little finicky, but you can get it lined up just like this here and kind of push it on there and try to get it to stay. And there we go. Look at this. So then what you do is you take it and you wind it up counterclockwise like this. And then let's see. Watch what happens. Don't do that. No. It's a little tricky. My big hands are in the way. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this pushed back on there again. This is tricky. This one's finicky, but it's fun if you can get it to work. I think we got it. There we go. So let's see if we can do it again. All right, so we're going to spin this around. Got to kind of hold the base with my hand out of the way. And then you let it go. Ready? Watch this. That's what it does. It spins around. This is great. Okay, one more time. These are cool little play toys, man. These little play sets are awesome. And that's about as far as we want to wind it. And then, ready? Here, go. That's what it does. It spins and flips and flops everywhere. But it is kind of a cool little play set. I like this one so far. This is cool. And that's it. There you go. The BMX Stunt Box Tricks. Number 3 is Wake Riding Wakeboard. And you can see there's 6 pieces to this set. Here is the little sign. Let's see. Let's check this out. It reads, Parks Bonifay. Well, that's a cool, unique name. Let's see if we can make out what he's doing there. Look at this. There you go. You can kind of see he's like jumping a wave and then kind of like jumping back around or something. This is cool. This is awesome. What a great sport. So anyway, here's the little feet right here. So we just peg these on. Let's see if we get these lined up. Are they fitted? It looks like they're fitted. So we line them up just like this here and put this sign together. There we go. Grab this one here just like so. Look at this. And snapped it into place. Now you got your little rocking sign, and it makes it so he's moving around. This is such a cool little gimmick. And so here is the wakeboard pieces, and it kind of looks like water. So you have this main base right here, and it's got a little ball joint and a peg sticking out. So then you take the top part here and you peg it in just like so, and now you can kind of like move it around. It's like a ball in there, so you can kind of position it however you want. And then you take your wakeboard, which is right here. This thing's kind of cool as well. Weird looking sign. I'm not even sure what to make of that. Maybe some kind of poison or toxic symbol or something. I don't even know what that is. Let me know if you know what that's supposed to be. I have no idea. But you got your like wakeboard boots that spin back and forth right here. And as you can see, there's little holes in there, so you're supposed to be able to take your fingers and put them in there, but look, my fingers don't even fit in there. So you need some small fingers, and then you take the board and you peg it on to the top piece. There's another little peg sticking out, and you line this up with the hole underneath and get it pushed on, and now you have your little wakeboard fingerboard thing, and you can kind of do this and pretend like you're doing, well, wakeboard stuff. This is great. My fingers don't even fit in there, but I'm making it work. I don't care what you say. This is fun. Look at this. It just kind of just goes, and I guess that's what you do. This is supposed to be fun, right? I don't know. I don't mind it. I think it's awesome. So you got a ball joint at the top, a ball joint down here. Put your fingers in the boots and just kind of wobble them around and pretend like you're doing stuff, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of like messing with my eyes. Like it's all backwards and twisted around, but it's still kind of fun. And even the little boots are like spinning and moving as you're doing this. It's kind of cool. I like it. So there you go. It's the wait a minute. It's a mouthful. Let's try this again. It's the wake riding wakeboard. There you go. You try saying it. Number 4 in the set is called the BMX Dirt Daredevil. So that one's a lot easier to say, the BMX Dirt Daredevil. And it reads right here, Ryan Nyquist. See, this one's a little bit more clear. You can kind of make out what he's doing here. It's like he's jumping off a cliff. What? That's nuts. Look, he's going down a hill and then like jump. Like, is that what it looks like? He's jumping. I don't know. It's awesome though. So there's that. And then you got this little bicycle right here, and it comes in 2 pieces. And so all you do is you take this and you peg it together right here, just push it on right here, and now it's on there. And the tires on this here are rubber as well. And so what you do is you take this bike and you place it on the base right here. If you look at the base, look at this, there's a little button and a little peg sticking out right here. And you're supposed to do this right here. So you take this, the bike, and you place it like right here with the back tire, like so, and then you hit the button, and watch this. Okay, so that's the gimmick. I don't know, we gotta hit it harder, like, let's see, we got it lined up on there. There we go, let's try it. No. I guess you have to really hit the button hard. Okay, let's try that. Get it lined up in there, and then really hit the button. Oh, wow, that works. Check this out. All right, we're going to do this again. Watch. All right, ready? You really got to hit it hard. So let's do it like this here, and we'll tap the button. Look at that. It spins around. This is awesome. I like this one the best so far. This is actually the most fun one so far for me. All right, ready? One more time. 1, 2, 3, go. Yes, so that's what it does. It jumps up and it flips and spins. Definitely the coolest one of the set so far. And that's it. There you go. It's the BMX Dirt Daredevil. And the last one up in the set is called the Spinning Scooter Slalom. And there is no name for this one. The other 4 had like real people assigned to the toy set. And this one doesn't have anybody. It just shows a person, somebody on there doing like a scooter trick. Let's see if I can get that angle just right. And you can see there's like, he's like on some steps or something. There's some rails, some guardrails or something there. And they're like kicking, I don't know, they're like jumping and kicking the back of the scooter out. It's kind of neat. This is really cool looking. And so how this works is you have your little scooter right here. And I've seen this stuff on TV before, and it's really difficult, real tricky. I would never even bother to try it. If they had this stuff when I was a kid, I wouldn't even have tried it. Like, this is cool, though. So you got your little scooter right here, and basically you have a ramp and 3 cones, and you just take your cones and you set them out, and they're like, I don't know, you just like set them however you want, like this, like an obstacle, I guess, like this. And then you take this base. Let me show you this ramp base thing. Pretty cool stuff. And you have a button right here. And you have a little nub that goes back and forth. So you take this, and it says in the instructions, it reads, hold this right here, and there's a little groove up here for the front tire of the scooter, and you line it up in there like this, and then what you want to do is hit that button, and it tail whips like this, but you got to hold it loosely. It says hold it loosely, and it'll do a tail whip, and then you let it go, and you got to try to clear the cones or whatever obstacles you put there. So you got to kind of hold it there just lightly, and then tap that button and try to get it to flip and tail whip over the cones. All right, so let's see if we can actually do it. This is tricky. This one's a tough one. So we line it up in the groove, and I'm barely going to touch it. We're just barely going to hold it. And let's tap the button. Let's see what happens. Can we get it? Kind of. We kind of did it. All right, one more time, because, you know, got to have some fun with it. All right, so we'll line it up again. And ready? 3, 2, 1. No. Trust me, it's a lot harder than it looks. And then there's a little groove right here for storage, I suppose, or you could take your little scooter, place it up in here with the front wheel, and, like, I guess store it on the ramp right there like that. And that's it. So there you go. The spinning scooter slalom. Well, there you have it, everyone. X-Stunt sports sets released by Burger King back in 2001. This is a fabulous little set. If you have smaller hands and smaller fingers, you'll absolutely love playing with this. If you have giant hands like me, probably not so much. I had a hard time playing with a lot of these, but it's still a lot of fun. Each one of these sets is fantastic. I mean, look at this. It's a massive set for only being 5 toys. It's actually one giant play set. Which one is your favorite? I like this one with the blue bike the most, because it flips the bike around. Plus, it's the easiest one to play with. The rest are really tricky and hard because I got giant banana hands. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. We'll see you again next time.